Hello there. So one of the things that I work on with couples when they come into therapy is making sure that they understand that our relationships go through stages. And those stages are dependent on what's happening in the relationship dynamically and what's happening in our lives. Now, many couples come to therapy in some measure of distress. And they either have an ongoing fight, or they're fighting a lot, or they need to work on communication. They're in distress and they want to stabilize. And in those couples, they often don't see that there's something beyond stabilization. They just want to end the discomfort that's happening. Sometimes they get couples that come in and are stabilized, but they realize that there's something more that could happen in their relationship that has yet to be achieved. So wherever a couple is, I want every couple to know that what comes after stabilization is harmony and bliss. And now that sounds wonderful and beautiful, and it doesn't mean that it's a stage that's void of conflict. What it means is that once you've arrived at harmony and bliss, you've figured out how to effectively have conflict, and you actually see it as a form of intimacy. So there are three components to harmony and bliss that I think are important to point out. Now, one is that synergy happens. And you may have heard of synergy in other areas, but what it means relationally is that the energy and essence of one person, the energy and essence of the other, have come together and created an even greater energy. And that energy is palpable, meaning that the couple feels it and others can see it. So it can manifest in how you raise your kids. It can manifest in how you serve your community, or in how you help create and build each other's dreams. A second component of the harmony and bliss stage is a healthy interdependence. Now, couples, by the time they reach this stage, have figured out how to navigate in and out of independence and interdependence. And I want to say that interdependence is different than codependence because it means that you rely on each other in a healthy way, and you realize that you help each other meet each other's needs. A third component is emotional availability. Now, you probably have heard about emotional intelligence and the importance of that in our lives, and that holds true especially in relationships, because our emotions are our internal barometer for whether or not we're feeling fulfilled in a relationship. So knowing our own emotions, knowing how to communicate and convey them, is essential in order to be emotionally available or capable of that with our partners. So those are three components, and they're super important because I think that that's why we do relationships in the first place, is to get to that place. Many of us just don't know the tools to get there or what that looks like, and so that's part of what coaching and therapy can help with. So I'm Marcella Timms, one of the senior therapists with Flourish Coaching, and I am going to be with you for the next couple of weeks, so I'll see you back next week with another topic.